This is the Iowa Weather Report for Monday, February 3rd, 2014. And now our first look at the 0Z GFS model run. This is at noon today. We have a trough digging in across the desert southwest, some energy moving through Baja California. That'll be quickly lifting out to the north and east, and that'll be bringing us some interesting weather later, very late tonight into Tuesday. At this point, it'll be over the desert southwest. We'll have one system moving off the east coast, taking some wintry weather and some rain along with that as well. But it's that storm to the southwest that then begins to lift out here Tuesday. We could see some snow breaking out, especially in our southern counties very late in the day, or very late Monday night, especially Tuesday into Tuesday morning in the southern counties, and then Tuesday night into very early Wednesday. And then as the storm moves out, the cold air just comes in, winds out of the north. That could create some flowing and drifting snow. Temperatures plummeting below zero by Thursday morning. Could see some decent snows in the southern counties, and a lot of that decent snow is going to blow around. But by Thursday, the winds calm down. But it's going to be cold, sunny, highs in the single digits to maybe lower teens. Some snow off to our south and west may graze the state here Friday, but that may be no more than just a few flurries at best, with highs in the teens to maybe around 20 or so. And then this is where the things start to change. You can see Saturday, there's that system we've been talking about the last few days with some snow breaking out in Kansas, Oklahoma, bit of rain in Texas. But as you see, when we move to Sunday, instead of the system moving northeast, it moves due east and skips the state, bringing some possible wintry weather to the Ohio River Valley, Tennessee River Valley, and maybe into the south. And we're not so sure about that, because then next Monday, that system then ejects northeastward to just off of Cape Cod. Flow is still somewhat west-northwesterly, but it's still somewhat zonal, no big ridges and troughs. So no real big blast of cold air. Could see a nor'easter in the northeast, some rain, mountain snow across the northwest. Around here, seasonally cool, highs in around 20, give or take a couple degrees. But unfortunately, going into the extended period, this is Valentine's Day, we have a trough axis just to the west of the state, ridge trying to build itself up back into California again. They've had that almost all winter long. That's going to keep the west, especially California, hot and dry. Well, hot in wintry terms. And around here it'll be cold and maybe a few flurries around. Somewhat stormy along the Gulf Coast with some rain there. And then a more vigorous system at the end of the forecast on the 18th. Moving through the Great Lakes and moving out of our neck of the woods. But you can still see the flow is still pretty much zonal across the country. That's going to keep a lot of the cold air at bay up in Canada. And this is a system we'll have to watch to see if this trend continues. This could bring another significant snowstorm around here, but it's still more than 2 weeks out. Looking at the satellite image from last evening, you can see the one storm moving across the Ohio and Tennessee River Valley into the eastern Great Lakes. That'll be sweeping northeastward into New England, the mid-Atlantic with some snow, and clouds beginning to gather to our south and west. The watch warning map from last evening, we had some winter weather advisories and warnings from the mid-south around Memphis, northeastward to New York City and along Long Island, and the new winter storm watch with the next system across the plains up into southern Iowa. The QPF chart, precipitation over the next 5 days through Friday evening at 6 o'clock, showing the heaviest precipitation will be across the mid-south, the deep south, Tennessee River Valley, northeastward to the mid-Atlantic. Around here, maybe 1/4 to 3/4 of an inch of liquid equivalent.